video's quote. I apologise for the proximity of my face to your screen, but I am in the passenger seat today. I am being Lady Muck, I'm being chauffeured, driving Miss Daisy, or whatever way you want to put it. Isaac's right behind me, you can probably just about see, praying for the day when he's 145 centimetres tall and he can get rid of his car seat, I'm sure. So we are going to see Captain Marvel. What do you think of my handlebar moustache with the sun? Isaac's got Black Panther back there, so we're going to see Captain Marvel. I will say before we go, Isaac really wants to see it. I'm a bit meh because I think it looks terrible. Darren's sort of like, well, I'll make up my mind after I've seen it. He's like me, he's not excitingly anticipating it, but he's reserving judgment until he sees it. So we shall check back in after we've seen it. What else can I tell you? I heard really weird crying noises in the middle of the night last night. And you know that thing where you think, did I imagine that? Am I asleep? So I lay there and thought, let me see if I hear that again. And I heard it again. I cleared the bed in 2 bounds. Side of the bed, bottom of the bed, arsehole about to pull out. Sorry, someone was about to pull out then.
I think it might have been an enemy.
So yeah, I jumped with 1 bound out of the bed, with a 2nd bound to the bottom of the bed, and I've done myself a mischief. I've injured myself somehow. My back and shoulder is killing me. When I look over my right shoulder, it really hurts. It pulls all the way down my back. I thought Isaac was crying. He wasn't. I went upstairs and he was sleeping as soundly as you like. So what I heard, I have no idea.
An animal.
But I lay there and made sure I was awake. It might have been next door because I've got 2 young children. Who knows?
They have a baby.
But I've hurt myself. That's what the point is. So I'm not amused. But there's nothing else of any real note to tell you. Look at the sun in my face again. I bet that's really irritating to watch if you're one of the people that watches. So yeah, that's what's happening. I will go and let you guys know what we all think. Hopefully I'll remember to film when we come out. A lot of the time when we come out it's beginning to get dark, so it's pointless filming.
You'll probably see me on my Nintendo Switch.
This starts at 2:30, so we'll probably be coming out about 4:30. So if we've got enough light, we will film or review on the way home, along with all the other Captain Marvel reviews online, which I'm sure you'll be riveted to see another one. I'm struggling with YouTube. I'm not getting to see a lot of people's videos because I'm just not having the time. I've actually considered throwing in the towel completely, to be honest.
What do you mean?
Apart from like the very rare one, I probably still do my 3 from the grave stuff because, you know, I like doing the stuff with the guys, but I might well just say meh and not do it anymore. It's got to that point. Yes, it has. But yes, I will leave you now there and speak to you guys later when we see what we think. Have you got a coffee and some popcorn?
I have.
Have you?
Gonna enjoy these.
Oh, I just walked into your bag.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hope you want to crush my contraband.
my favourite floor. Did you look at this? It's Ireland.
What?
It's
What's
March, and I'm wearing sunglasses. I don't like wearing sunglasses because I don't know why, especially not when I'm driving, which I'm not right now, because I don't think you can see as clearly. But anyway, I'm having to wear sunglasses because it is that. I think I look a bit stupid, a bit goofy. Anyway, we've just seen Captain Marvel. I was a bit meh when I went to see it, but I was pleasantly surprised. I thought that was quite good. I think
I really liked it.
I really liked it. I think if you're a fan of the comics, if you've read the comics, there's two really cute little, look at how hairy that one is, 2 really cute little Yorkshire Terriers that are out for a walk. If you read the comics, I think you'd have got a lot additional things from it that you don't get if you don't, like little in things, which there were some of which I picked up. Just little nods here and there, which were quite cool. And you could watch the the film without needing to know those things, but they were quite cool. Nice little tribute to Stan Lee at the start, which was nice. He made his appearance in the movie, which is probably going to be the last one he appears in. I don't know if they've recorded something for Endgame yet. I'm sure
He might be in the hot dog stand in some of the cartoons he is.
Yeah, I'm sure maybe some of you out there will know, is Stan Lee in any more of the Avengers movies, or is this his last appearance? Yeah, I was dubious about the casting choice because the girl that's being cast as Captain Marvel I felt was a bit lackluster. I just felt she didn't have anything specific about her. I don't know why, but she grew on me in the movie. I still think they could have made a stronger casting choice, but it was still a good movie. My favourite bit, Isaac always asks when we come out of a movie, what was your favourite bit? I'm not giving a spoiler, Isaac, it's going to be very vague. There's a cat in it. I really like the cat. That's all I'll say about that. And they always put, I'm a dog person, they always put dogs in movies. In this movie it was a cat, which I thought was a nice change for people, cat people. I like cats too. And there's a song choice in it, 3/4 way through near the end by No Doubt, which I thought was genius and I really liked it, and I think most females out there will appreciate it as well. What was your favourite bit, Isaac?
Cat part.
Isaac really liked the cat as well.
Cat part and what was the other one? What was it? No.
Right, well ask Daddy while you're thinking.
Carcass is a spoiler.
Oh, you're right. So Darren's favourite bit's a spoiler, so we can't give it away. But what did you think of it?
One of the better Marvel films.
Oh, Darren thinks it's one of the better Marvel films, so there you go.
I rate it more than Black Panther.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I remember now, but it's a spoiler.
I know, well don't give any spoilers then.
Is it as good as Iron Man?
No.
No. Guardians of the Galaxy?
No.
No.
I've not seen Iron Man.
You've seen Iron Man, Isaac. Iron Man, with the exception of Deadpool, is my favourite superhero, so it's going to be very hard to get close to that for me. Guardians of the Galaxy, I really like, especially the soundtrack of those movies. But I do think it's on par with Black Panther and with the Avengers movies. Like, what was Infinity War? I think it's as good as that, to be fair. But
You have to put a lot of backstory in this one. Which
Yeah,
held it back a bit.
I liked that.
No, I mean held it back from the normal in-your-face bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, I think maybe that's why I really like this one. Like Darren says, there's quite a bit of backstory in this, explaining to you how certain things came to pass and
And I
who
was
certain.
really annoyed that I guessed the storyline after about 10 minutes. I was like, oh no, that's what's going to happen.
Darren guessed the story. I didn't get it that quick. I did get it as we neared the sort of when it was revealed, but not that initially that fast. I did like the music choices in it. It was set in, was it 95?
Yeah.
So I did like the choice, apart from Nirvana. I'm sorry folks, I don't like Nirvana. It's massive apologies goes out there to Rusting Willpower. Pair no doors, but I'm not a Nirvana fan.
What would you give out of 10?
I would give that an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, around about an 8. It's not worth a 9, but it's more than 7.5.
I didn't like it as much as Iron Man or Guardians of the Galaxy, but
It's worth a 10.
I did like, Isaac says everything's a 10, but I did like it as much as Infinity War and Black Panther. It blows Aquaman out of the water. That was
Jesus
crap.
Christ.
I'm sorry folks, but Aquaman was crap.
That
And
was
for the
great.
people that say, but you say there's too much CGI in Aquaman, how the hell do you make Aquaman without CGI? I hear you and I tell you this, how the hell do you make Captain Marvel without a copious amount of CGI? Which there was, but it worked and we weren't overwhelmed with it. We weren't like, here's something, there's something there. You can't possibly see all of this all at the same time, but we're going to show you it anyway. It was just,
It's like CGI.
it was muddy.
Captain Marvel, it's like CGI.
Although I have to say, I thought some of the fight scenes that you said muddy were a bit muddy and a bit quick, so you couldn't really see what was going on. The effects were good, but it was all a bit bish bash bosh.
I liked it. Superhero movies are things that are fun to watch. They're enjoyable, but they're not the sort of thing I revisit. You watch it once, you enjoy it, that's it. For me anyway, that's just my preference. The sort of things I like to watch repeatedly are more slow burn psychological horror, like Misery is an example. I'd love to watch Misery a lot. Things like The Shining, which I haven't seen in a long time, and I really should watch that. American Werewolf in London. I know that's not really a slow burn, but those are the type of things I can watch copious amounts of time. Superhero movies, not so much, but I do enjoy them when I watch them. So yeah, Captain Marvel for us. Isaac is a 10 out of 10. Me and Darren are both hovering at about an 8 out of 10. We all enjoyed it.
Yeah, if it was a zombie film, it wouldn't be Dawn of the Dead 78, but it would be a Day of the Dead.
Right, did you hear that? I'm sure you did. I'll not repeat it. So yeah, thumbs up from us. Let us know what you think if you have seen it. I know there's quite a few reviews of it up on the YouTubes at the moment, so whether or not you watch this will probably just be down to how much of a buddy of mine you are on the YouTube. So if you're watching this, thank you. We'll switch off now. I cannot believe the sun. It's ridiculous. I'm not saying it's warm. It's sunny. What temperature is it?
I can't see because it's on the wrong side.
Oh, right. I would say it's probably only about 10 degrees. So we're on the way home now to have something unfortunately healthy for tea, where I would like Chinese. And I am going to play some Red Dead later on as John Marston.
You've actually finished the game?
No, Isaac. I thought I'd finished the game. The credits have rolled. I don't know how much I can do now. I've watched the credits, well, most of them, and all the little like scenes that it shows you as to what happens later. But then it put me back on the map, and the part where you save it, it says I'm 77.6 complete or something. So I'm thinking, after all the big massive stuff's happened, which I won't tell you, do I get to go back in and play more? Like Darren says, is it just going to be like free, what do you call it, free world, open world? So you can go do what you want? So we shall see. We shall find out tonight, and if I have finished it, we shall go back and we shall start it again with our newly acquired knowledge.
Can I
And you
just
can
say,
just run into a
I'm still feeling agitated from that idiot with that packet of crisps.
What did he say? What did he say?
Oh, he was
In
being
the
like,
cinema,
bloody
there was a guy that was sitting 2 seats away
Oh,
from
is it?
Darren. Right, so we had Isaac between the two of us coughing probably every 5 seconds, and I am not exaggerating that. It was a
You're coughing every second now.
and I'm sure he was annoying everybody around him. He finished his drink too fast. I says to Darren, do you have a drink? No, he's drunk at all, thinking Isaac's drunk, or there's no drink. Find out about half hour later, Darren still has his drink.
He had double the amount I had, and I told him not to drink it all at once.
And he was coughing a lot.
And he drank it all at once.
And you could have given him yours to
No,
stop
and then
bloody
what
coughing.
do you do when I give him that? He drank it all at once and carried on
Just a sip,
coughing.
just a sip, and it left. So he coughed, and he coughed, and he more coughed, and then a guy 2 seats away from Darren opened a packet of crisps.
Every time he took a handful out, he screwed the packet back up. I then unscrewed it again.
The
and then
noise
screwed it up
was
again.
chronic. I was 4 seats away from this guy, and I'm leant forward like this, staring at him, and he wouldn't look at me, so I went, shh, as loud as I could, and Isaac goes, why are you saying shush? Why are you saying shush? Because that idiot won't make eye contact with me, so I can glare at him to get him to shut the up. So yes, we're home now. So that guy was really... People making unnecessary noise in the cinema really irritates me. But then Isaac and his coughing wouldn't have helped anybody else either. So yeah, right, we're here now, so I'm going to sign off. Let me know below in the comments what you think. And it's over now from us.